situation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Conley. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Fires in the triple.
A great move by Conley. Uses that dribble move to get the space he needed.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Prince. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the long J.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Taken away. And here is Kuzma. The three. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Good fundamental basketball from Kuz there. He works hard to find those shots and support his team.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Edwards can't hit. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And a nice finish on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, that's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents. Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Back to Conley. Picked by Gobert. Pass to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Turnaround Jay. That's short off the rim.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Antetokounmpo, that's good.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's McDaniels. With the fadeaway. Gobert. Banked it in off the glass.
And just so mobile at his side. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Pass to Lopez. Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Kuzma for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
A phenomenal floor general. Conley is gifted at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Antetokounmpo, bam!
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Pass to Prince. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's Prince on the wing. The three is up. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Prince has got 6 points. And Edwards puts up a deep three. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerve to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter, and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
The first free throw is good. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
The basket counts, and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw this game. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got two young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Pass to Ingles. Miller outside. And he drives in. Outside Reed. From downtown. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
To the inside.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Portis for 3. Reed with the rebound. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
Now here's Reed. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside, DiVincenzo. Driving to the basket. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Miller. Here's Alexander Walker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
No good on the free throw. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Conley looking for an opening. To the middle. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. Conley's got 6. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Minnesota?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Now here's Conley. Randall on the screen. To the wing, right side. Pass to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Randall. There's the triple. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
When you have Randall on your team, he'll space out that floor.
Let's watch Dave here. Here's Prince. To the wing on the left. To the paint. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
And you know Lillard loves setting up his guys. He's got a great eye for where to move the ball.
And here's Conley. He has 6. There's the drive. Pass to Edwards. Here's Randall. Rebounded by Lopez. Bucks trail by 6. Back to Kuzma. Jacks up a 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Kuzma's gotten his second bucket.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Now here's Edwards. And he's whistled for the 5-second violation.
Substitution on court.
Green for 3. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The T-Wolves on top, up 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. It's McDaniels on the wing. And the 3 off target. And it's Lillard with the ball for Milwaukee. Here's Prince for the tie. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
From the baseline, Milwaukee with the rebound.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Lillard. No points yet. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Crafty move. Pat misses. And a chance to tie it.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
From deep, Conley. Rebounded by Lopez. The Bucks trail. Pass to Prince. Kuzma outside. Here's Prince. Screen by Antetokounmpo. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here's Conley. 6 points for him. Pass to Edwards. Over Prince. Edwards buries the tough 2.
Good defense, but even better offense from Edwards. Basically refusing to be denied.
Here's Prince. The 3 ball. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Prince has got 9.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
It's Edwards on the wing. Rejected by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots. Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Edwards. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Both teams deciding to change it up. And Stan, the league questioning the use of load management. I know you've wondered if it can even hurt conditioning.
There's no question, Brian. Look, since the age of load management has come into the NBA, injuries are up, not down. I think players have been deconditioned, and that's even before you get into the need of guys playing together more to gain a rhythm and an on-court chemistry. You know, like actually playing basketball together.
A novel idea. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Here's Porter. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And Minnesota has possession. They lead by 1. Left side, DiVincenzo. Great D that time from Porter. Got a piece of it. DiVincenzo with it. Now Porter defending. Left side, Ingles. Outside, Alexander Walker. Misses the 3. Porter looks it over. Trent from long range. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Now Porter. Trent from long range. Reed with the rebound. Here's DiVincenzo on the take. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Bucks ahead.
36.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And so Porter will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 2-point game. Out to Portis. From behind the arc. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. There's the 3. Counted from distance. Green's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Down low. Pass to Reed. From deep. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Trent with it. From the arc. And he can't get that one. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Outside Reed. And there's a pick. Back to DiVincenzo. He takes it in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Clark. Here's Minot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. They grab their own miss. Here's Dillingham with the clock winding down.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Pass to Porter. Porter's the screen. Trent outside. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Milwaukee.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And the Bucks with some changes. Now here's Conley. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. It's Edwards on the wing.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Randall outside to take the lead. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Pass to Prince. Out to Lillard. Antetokounmpo outside. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. And Minnesota with possession here. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Edwards for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Such a sweet stroke from Damian Lillard.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And here's Edwards outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Lopez, the screen. Three-pointer. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it. Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
They get the rebound. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those. So they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. 3 seconds left in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
I mean, they're still battling, but this one is just about official.
And the Timberwolves call time here. 3 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what's your take?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
And here's Edwards outside.
I've been on my own, but we ain't never left alone, And if I'm telling you the feeling is wrong, relax a little, friend, this won't take too long. And when you're feeling alone, you can call my phone. Is there a better way to go?